You guys, guess what? Guess what day it is? You don't know? You're not even guessing? Every time. What is the point? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Diz TV. If this is your first time here, welcome home. We are so glad to have you. In this video, we're here to celebrate Disney World's 49th anniversary with my top 7 favorite resorts, as well as ranking the parks really quickly, and a couple announcements. It might be a longer video, but it's worth your time. One thing to note, though, before we get right into it, is that this resort list is only the ones I have stayed at, and they're only Disney resorts. So the Four Seasons, which I have not stayed at, but that would not count. It wouldn't count. So anyway, let's get in. Kicking things off at number 7 is Port Orleans Riverside. Connected to the other resort, Port Orleans French Quarter, this one's more focused on the Louisiana Bayou. It is really well themed, and it is quite a big resort. However, with it being super duper big, the dining space, specifically the food court where you get like your Mickey waffles and stuff in the morning, is quite small compared to the rest of the resort. And yes, while it is well themed, it only has one good mode of transportation getting to and from different parts of the resort, which is a boat taking you to Disney Springs. Everything else you'll have to use a vehicle or the Disney buses. Moving on to number 6 is Fort Wilderness. This is located in the Magic Kingdom area of the Walt Disney World Resort. It's a very well themed resort. I really like it. I've stayed at the cabins there, and those are just fun. You're by yourself in this, which I think is quite good. That means you don't really have to worry about any noisy neighbors next to you, above you, stuff like that. Even with that, it is, again, similar to Riverside, a very very big resort. And because of that, it does mean you'll have to walk a lot of places. But one cool aspect that Fort Wilderness does have is golf cart renting. You're able to rent a golf cart and go to some of the different places. It also has one of my favorite dining locations on property with Hoop-de-Doo Music Review. I haven't been there in quite some time. I hope to get back there relatively soon. Well, sooner rather than later. It is a fun part of the resort, and similar to Riverside, it only has boat transportation to get you to the Magic Kingdom. It does have buses, mainly just using your car, except for Magic Kingdom. Still a fantastic resort, though. Moving into 5th place is the Contemporary Resort. This is the resort I spent most of my time at, as my dad actually used to work at this resort back when we used to live in Florida. Now, I love this resort. I spent a lot of time in it. This is a fun resort and opened with the Magic Kingdom back in 1971, so it's also this resort's 49th birthday. But with that, this is, again, just a fun resort, a great place to have your kids, and really the coolest thing about it is that the monorail does run through the resort. Only reason it's so low on this list is just the other ones are super good. There's nothing I can really say. I like the Contemporary Resort. Coming in at number 4 is the Treehouse Villas. Now, technically this is a part of Saratoga Springs Resort, but I do want to emphasize the Treehouse Villas just because it's so different from the normal Saratoga Springs Resort. Similar to Riverside, it does have a boat taking you to Disney Springs, so if you are, again, trying to go to any of the parks, you're going to use your car or a bus. This resort, and specifically the rooms, are huge. They are massive rooms that sleeps up to, I'd say, 6 to 8 people. They're really big, but they're really comfortable, and similar to Fort Wilderness, they all are separated, and they're just fun places to stay. They're kind of like mini apartments that are elevated super high. I love this place. It's so fun. I just have really good memories staying at that resort. Coming in at number 3 is Beach Club Resort. This is semi-part of Disney's Yacht Club, but there is Beach Club. I have not stayed at Yacht Club just yet. But Beach Club is a lot of fun. Of course, with it being connected to Yacht Club, they combine to have the best pool on Walt Disney World property that isn't named Blizzard Beach or Typhoon Lagoon. Just the offerings that are there is just really, really good. Of course, having beaches and cream there, the best ice cream place that is not located on Main Street, in my personal opinion. It's really a fun place, and the only place you can get a kitchen sink, so there is that too. Also, food is surprisingly good there as well. The theming at this resort is really well done. It is a fun coastal vibe that is there that just really stands out to me. I just like this resort a lot. I think it's a lot of fun, and then again, the pool area is just fantastic. Also, it does have sand bottoms. I can confirm that. Coming in at number 2 is my most recent stay at Walt Disney World, which is the Polynesian Resort. Also opening up back in 1971. This resort is super, super awesome. First off, the lobby is just really well themed, and the smell you get from it is just fantastic. That citrus smell is just, I need a magic candle from that. But even with that, these rooms are, and the resort is just super well themed. You feel like you are on like another part of the world. It is really, really awesome. The rooms are great and well themed, and I just love the whole tiki vibe that is a part of it. Of course, it does have some of the better dining options that are contained at Disney World, one of them being Ohana. And of course, again, it is just a phenomenal resort. While it is going through changes, if you pay attention to the Diz TV Weekly, you would know some of the changes that are coming to the resort. I am looking forward to them, by the way. But this resort is just so fun. I love it. The pool area is great, and the food is great, and is the only other spot on property where you can get Dole Whips. But coming in at number 1 is Wilderness Lodge. When you walk into this lobby, your jaw just drops. It is my favorite lobby. It is my favorite resort. I love this resort so much. As you can tell based off this list, I love a lot of the wilderness, the great outdoor type of themes, and this just takes it on another level. I love, love, love this resort. It's a lot of fun. It's a great place to stay at. It's all connected too, which means, for me at least, I like that part. You don't have to walk too far to get to places. It has some great dining locations, Artist Point, and Whispering Canyon, one of my favorite places to eat on Walt Disney World property. And it really just is a lot of fun. It also has Geyser Point, which is really, really good as well. The pool area is a lot of fun. It's just a fantastic resort. I love, like, I cannot, there's so many things I could say about this resort. It's awesome. I love it. So that is my resort list. Let me know yours in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your opinions. Now, you're probably wondering, Tim, what would be the next resort you would want to stay at? And that is actually their newest resort, Disney's Riviera. Moving on to the dreaded list. I'm now ranking the 4 parks as of 2020. Here is my theme park ranking list. And no water parks, by the way. None whatsoever. Kicking off at number 4 is Animal Kingdom. And while it's stayed at the bottom pretty much my whole entire time thinking of this list and just in general, it has elevated itself for me with Expedition Everest and Flight of Passage. Both are just really, really good rides. I love them. So it has elevated itself for me. I just love the idea of animals, and it's a lot of fun. But it is just at number 4. At number 3 is Epcot. Epcot has been at number 2 for the longest time. It's gone down. I'll talk about number 2 in a second. But Epcot is just, it's so fun. I spent a lot of time at Epcot. The World Showcase is a fun idea. It has some great relaxing attractions like Journey into Imagination, the 3 Caballeros, Frozen Ever After, Spaceship Earth, Nemo. There's so many. I love this park just so much. There's a lot you can learn. It also has some of the best dining locations on property. Garden Grill, Coral Reef, Beer Garden. Okay, the best restaurants on property, in my opinion. But there's a lot of construction going on, so I cannot put it at number 2, which I really want to do. I'll wait till it's done with construction to see if it can reclaim that number 2 spot. Coming in at number 2, however, is Hollywood Studios. This park really surprised me. Now, I knew there was Toy Story and Mickey and Minnie and Star Wars, which I was all excited for. The level that it was is incomparable on camera. I mean, my camera is kind of not the greatest in the world, but even still, like, seeing it in person is much better. I love this park. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is a fantastic ride. Slinky Dog Dash is a solid coaster. Rise of the Resistance is an epic experience and one of my favorite attractions ever. It's really elevated the park in general. The park, what it used to be, definitely was at number 3 for the longest time, but with Star Wars, and Toy Story, and Mickey, and Minnie's Runaway Railway, it exceeded my expectations, and I had high expectations. So well done, Hollywood Studios. But coming in at number 1 is Magic Kingdom. How can I not put this one at number 1? It's the park I've spent the most time in. It's the park that has my 2 favorite attractions, Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean. It has the 3 mountains. It has Cinderella's castle. It's so fun and so nostalgic for me. I spent, again, so much time at Magic Kingdom, meeting characters, riding rides, and it just keeps getting better and better every time I visit the Magic Kingdom. There's just a whole sense of when I walk in, I feel at home. And that's something no other park has been able to do or come super duper close. Epcot a little bit, but Magic Kingdom is just... Quickly, before I end the video here, I have a couple announcements to make really quickly. Of course, today is the 49th anniversary of Walt Disney World, and that is fantastic. But next year is the 50th, and I don't want to be here at the moment for the 50th. Yes, that's right, I am in the process at the moment to try to make sure that I can get down for the 50th anniversary so I can film all the festivities and all the things that go on for the 50th anniversary. Not only as a content creator, but as a huge Disney fan, specifically a Disney park fan, I feel like this is something I need to do, as not only can I enjoy it for myself as a Disney fan, but also bring you guys along so you guys can enjoy it and not spend the amount of money that I'm going to spend on that little trip. So anyway, that's one announcement. Announcement number 2 is that with that, I am starting a docu-series. That's right, this Saturday, which is the next video you guys will see, is episode 1 of the Celebrating 50 docu-series. Now, this is something I have put a lot of work and a lot of time into. I am excited for you all to see it. I think it's going to be amazing. So please show some love on Saturday to the docu-series. I greatly would appreciate it. I guarantee you will probably learn something new through those videos when you watch them. So there you have it. That is my resort list and my theme park ranking. I know that's a lot to put in one video, but I was like, hey, why not combine the two, because it would take about as long as I normally do for a top 10 video. And if you did enjoy this video, I thank you very much for watching it all the way through. Please give it a big thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, again, welcome home. We're so glad to have you. Please hit that red subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified for more videos on Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, the parks, and so much more. Don't be afraid to comment down below. Let me know your favorite resorts or your theme park ranking for Walt Disney World. And with that, I'll see you all in the next video. Have a magical day. Goodbye.